Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai guys, berarti yang kalian di sini berarti penasaran ya gimana caranya untuk contohnya jadi seorang live interpreter. Live interpreter ya, jadi ada satu orang berbicara dalam bahasa A, nanti langsung ditranslate ke bahasa B, dan bahasa B nanti vice versa ngomong, habis itu lanjut dibalikin ke bahasa A. Make sense nggak sih? Ya udah dari bahasa Inggris. Kalau dari yang saya dari bahasa Inggris ke bahasa Indonesia, dari bahasa Indonesia langsung ngomong ke bahasa Inggris, langsung diterjemahkan on the spot. Sebenarnya sih live interpreting bisa secara online dan atau offline gitu kan. Cuma kali ini dari Upwork ini saya dapatnya secara online, online offsite langsung di tempatnya. Jadi langsung secara langsung. Jadi kalau yang bagi penasaran atau yang ingin tahu bagaimana sih dan seperti apa, ya udah lanjut saksikan. Ini dia contohnya. Thank you, bye bye.
Can I record?
Boleh direkam mas pembicaraan? Yes, boleh boleh. Oke, mulai aja mas ya. Kasih ya. Oke, jadi dari pertama, tolong jelaskan peran Anda di dan sehubungan dengan bandara.
Loading and unloading.
So he's more on the loading and unloading. And jelaskan cakupan kerja Anda dan area yang Anda awasi.
Di sekitar apron aja.
So he works more on the apron area in the airplane.
Is he a porter?
Mas porter kan ya?
Iya.
Yes, he is the porter. Sudah berapa lama Anda bekerja di area tersebut?
Jadi tahun 2008 ya.
Since 2008.
Oh wow! So that's about 24 years.
24 tahun ya berarti?
Iya.
Yes.
Oh okay. So was he always a porter?
Dari sebelumnya memang porter terus mas?
Enggak juga.
Not really.
Oh.
Sebelumnya apa kau boleh tahu?
Sebelumnya ya porter terus dari group leader juga ngawasin juga.
Oh, so he's the group leader as well. So he oversee the members of the porter. Porter lain diawasin ya?
Ya.
Oh ya, the other porters. So he's the group leader.
Oh okay. So when did he become group leader?
Sejak kapan mas jadi group leader ya?
Group leader dari tahun 2000 ini aja, pas pandemi aja.
System pandemic happening.
Oh, so what does he have to do?
Kenapa mas tiba-tiba jadi group leader ya?
Karena ada pengurangan kerja, karena pesawat juga kan berkurang.
So because there were some layoff and the numbers of airplanes has decreased.
Karena efek COVID, jadi seluruh staf tuh terjun bawah semua, jadi nggak ada yang duduk-duduk kan langsung terjun di
Yeah, due to the COVID, the pandemic, so everyone just needs to be more active.
Oh okay. And is this his? So before this porter job, did he have any jobs before that?
Kalau sebelum jadi porter, mas ada kerja lagi di tempat lain?
sebelum jadi porter kerja di pembakaran aluminium.
Oh, he actually works in the factory, pembakaran. So he makes has to deal with the aluminium.
Oh okay. And how long was that?
Di tempat aluminium itu berapa lama, Pak ya?
Hampir 3 tahun lah.
Almost for 3 years.
3 years. And
Yes.
after that he worked.
Yes.
So why did he want to work in the airport?
Oh, dulu kenapa cerita pingin kerja di bandara ya?
Itu sebenarnya sebelum di aluminium udah sempat ditawarin kerja di
So while he was working at the aluminium factory, he got invitation to work in here, in the airport. Gitu ya?
ya karena ada kesempatan pas keluar dari aluminium itu ya langsung masuk 2008.
Yes, because there was some chance to work in the airport. So after he's working in the aluminium factory, so he worked here.
So does he find that it's better to work here or at the factory?
Lebih senang mana mas waktu di aluminium atau di sini?
Kalau kerja sih, kalau bagi saya semua kerja tuh bagi saya tuh kami nikmatin tuh enjoy aja mau gimana pun, penting nyaman.
So actually, whatever works is okay for him. It's the same. It really like the environment of the working.
I see.
working condition.
Okay, okay.
Oke, lanjut ya Pak. Sejauh apa menurut Anda operasional bandara padat karya atau membutuhkan banyak tenaga kerja?
Kalau seharusnya sih udah harus nambah tenaga kerja ya, seharusnya karena cuma jumlah pesawat. Kalau saya kan di Garuda. Garuda Pro.
So actually there should be like more workers at the moment because for example he's working in the Garuda. Terus Pak?
Karena ada pengurangan pesawat, jumlah tenaga kerjanya pun berkurang, sedangkan sekarang tuh jumlah penerbangan banyak.
So firstly, like the numbers of the flights has decreased, but now is coming up, is growing now.
Ya seharusnya sudah ada penambahan tenaga kerja, tapi ini belum. Sekarang ini sistem kerjanya kan masih on call juga.
There should be like more workers, but not now at the moment. And besides, he's working like waiting for the daily call.
And how many more people does he think should be needed?
Kira-kira butuh berapa orang lagi ya Pak ya? Kalau menurut Bapak?
Tergantung kebutuhan perusahaan juga sih. Kalau sekarang sih karyawan banyak, cuma on call. Sesuai dengan flight yang ada.
So actually, in his case, he's saying that the number of employees are quite a lot, but that's really depending on the company, and that's the reason why the company makes it like have to wait on call, daily call.
And is he also on call as well?
Ini Bapak ditunggu panggilan ya Pak ya, per hari?
Kalau saya enggak, kalau saya normal schedule.
Oh, actually he has a normal schedule.
So how is his schedule?
Kalau
like?
untuk yang lain on call.
Kalau jadwal Bapak gimana?
4 hari siang, 4 hari malam.
So 4 days at night and 4 days at day.
So he works 4 days in a week?
Kalau sebelum pandemi itu 62.
Oh, but back then it was 6 apa Pak?
Ya, 6 hari kerja, 2 minggu.
Oh, so 6 working days and 2 rest day.
Di 6 hari kerja, 2 hari libur kalau normal. Kalau setelah pandemi malah parah, kalau pandemi yang itu kan kerja cuma 3 hari. 1 hari kerja, 1 hari libur. 1 hari kerja, 1 hari libur.
Oh, so currently right now is like 1 day working and then the other day rest and then the next day he starts to work again.
Oh, okay. And how come he has a normal schedule while the rest are on call?
Kok maaf Bapak tapi bisa dapat jadwal yang normal, cuma teman-teman Bapak masih pada nunggu.
Karena saya kan masuk pengawas porter. Jadi kalau porter kan banyak tuh. Jadi setiap porter tuh keluar masuk. Kalau saya tetap.
Oh, so he actually one of the head porter. So he oversee the other porters. So but like for other porters, like they have their they come and go. But for him, he has his fixed schedule. Due to that.
Oh, okay. So because he's a group leader, so he has to oversee all the
Yes.
porters.
Mengapa area yang Anda awasi berarti porter membutuhkan atau tidak membutuhkan banyak tenaga kerja? Berarti tadi kan butuh banyak tenaga kerja lagi ya?
Iya. Itu situ kan kerja per grup. Per grup itu ada 6 personil lah.
Yeah, because he works in a group and within one group there are like 6 people.
Ya, ada personil tergantung kebutuhan dia loadingnya banyak atau enggak gitu.
And it actually really depends on the weight and how much of the have to load and unload.
Oh, okay.
Jadi kalau misalnya butuh SDM misalnya dompet kan gitu kadang-kadang datangnya nilai berangkatan on time kan gitu. Jadi kita yang covernya butuh tenaga misalnya tambah dan tenaga gitu. Jadi
So for example, like there's a delay or something like that, so he actually really needs to cover some of other porters as well.
Jadi kami yang kontak butuh tenaga tambahan gitu. Kalau porter kan nggak boleh bawa HP atau HP kan nggak boleh.
No, so he actually the one who decides on does he need any more people or not, because he's the one that holds the radio and the mobile phone.
Oh, and who does he contact?
Yang kontaknya ke siapa berarti Pak?
Di kantor itu.
Oh, to the office.
Iya,
Office. Oh, okay. So, is the office where the porters will be?
Berarti office-nya berarti tempat yang porter ada ya?
Tempat istirahat itu dia makan apa sih. Kalau saya kan di apron kan jauh-jauh semua gitu.
Yes, that is the place where the porters are resting, and basically he roams around at the apron.
Oh, okay. And he works for Garuda.
Dan kerjanya buat Garuda Pak ya?
Iya, Garuda.
Yes.
Cuma kalau untuk MPA-nya asing JL, Airline.
Oh, so he works for international flights as well, such as JAL, Korea, and Thai.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oke. Oke. Apakah kebutuhan terhadap tenaga kerja berubah atau telah berubah?
Oh, udah jelas berubah pada petani.
Oh yes, it definitely has changed the needs for the workers.
How has it changed?
Ya, seperti gimana Pak berubahnya?
Normal tuh mau banyak mau sedikit tetap satu grup.
No. Normally there should be like a fixed number of people in one group.
Kalau sekarang kan berubahnya karena kita lihat posisi kargo atau bagasi penumpang dikit, kita kurangin SDM-nya. Jadi buat yang lain.
Currently, because due to the numbers of cargo and the baggages are decreasing, so actually there's some decreases as well in the numbers of porters.
Oh, okay. And how does he manage that? Like, so he's the group leader, right? And he calls like the porters to come. If he finds that there's not enough, but he couldn't find anymore, then how does he manage that?
Itu misalnya ada kejadian nggak kayak misalnya ada suatu waktu Bapak butuh manggil teman porter lagi cuma nggak cukup orangnya?
Ya terpaksa tunggu berapa menit. Selama itu bisa di-cover, ya di-cover dulu setelah bisa.
Well, he actually have to wait for like couple of minutes for it. And if he can cover for the other porters, so he'll try to cover them.
And does he find that tiring?
Itu capek nggak Pak kalau gitu?
Ya capek benar soalnya kita dikejar waktu.
Yes, it's really tiring. And he is being forced to be like on time.
Misalnya turun 6 ton harus naik 5 ton tuh harus 40 menit jadi.
Yeah, for like example, like I have to unload 6 ton and you have to load again 5 ton, but there's like a time span for like 40 minutes.
And is he usually able to meet that on time performance or?
Bapak biasanya tercapai tuh untuk on time tepat waktu. Kan suruh 40 menit tuh.
Iya.
Nah, itu tepat waktu Pak biasanya.
Biasanya tepat waktu.
Yes, often we are on time.
Kalau sekarang kan sistem pesawat tuh slot. Kalau dulu sebelum pandemi kemarin kan schedule. Dia harus landing tepat waktu. Ibaratnya jam 13.00 berangkat jam 13.45 tuh harus on time.
For now, for airplanes they have like a slot allotted time, but back then there was a fixed schedule for the planes to come.
Okay. And
Oke. Apakah operasional bandara serba cepat? Bisakah Anda berikan beberapa contoh keadaan darurat yang mungkin terjadi?
Seperti apa yang hal itu loading yang kami lakukan itu ya biasanya harus cepat. Harus cepat.
So in terms of the loading unloading, it has to be quick.
Kalau kita harus kejar waktu dari pesawat mulai dari mendarat untuk penumpang bagasi harus cepat, jadi sebelum penumpang sampai bagasi harus sudah standby jadi.
So yes, we have to be really quick, and when the plane landing, so we need to get the baggages as quick as possible, if possible. So when the passengers are at the conveyor belt, the baggages are ready.
so what happens because if you can't get everything done quickly.
Apa yang terjadi Pak kalau misalnya ada yang apa nggak bisa cepat banget gitu?
Itu nanti kita kena penalti, denda.
So
perusahaan kena denda, kita pun kena sanksi.
oh, so the company will have some fine for them, and they'll get some penalty for it.
Does that happen a lot or?
Itu sering terjadi nggak Pak kalau telat-telat?
Enggak.
No, not really. No.
Karena sedikitnya untuk menghandle bagasi itu setidaknya harus ada 3 personil orang itu buat menghandle bagasi dulu.
So in a way, for baggages we have like 3 people on standby for baggages.
Karena yang kita utamain itu bagasi penumpang dulu.
So we prioritize the passengers' baggages.
And then the cargo comes after.
Dan baru setelah itu kargo ya?
Iya, kargo.
Yes, and then afterwards the cargo.
And where do they put the cargo?
Di mana ya? Bapak kalau naruh kargo berarti di mana naruhnya?
Naruh kargo nanti di BCT di gerobak itu kan ada tempatnya.
Oh, there's like a big tray for the special for cargo.
Ya bagasi pun sama, gerobaknya pun ada gerobaknya. Kalau bagasi kan langsung di sini, kalau kargo kan nanti kargo area.
Oh, and the cargo and the baggages are like a special tray as well. But for the baggage, there'll be like a baggage handling, the baggage area, and the cargo will go to the cargo warehouse.
And actually, for the unloading process, like, is it all fully manual?
Kalau proses unloading keluarin itu semuanya manual Pak?
Manual.
Yes.
Kalau untuk turunnya itu pakai BCT itu conveyor. Conveyor.
Turunnya itu.
Iya.
So he actually loaded and put it down on the conveyor, BCT, with the BCT.
Sorry, the what?
BCT.
Ya, conveyor.
Conveyor. There's a conveyor for it.
Mobil conveyor. Itu ada semacam kayak liftnya gitu jadi.
So there's like some kind of lift on the car. It's called
Lift on
BCT.
the car?
Yeah, there's a machinery like it has its cargo, it has its what's it called? It's conveyor, and it can lift
The baggage?
the baggages. Yeah. So unload into the conveyor, and it helps with
Does he
the.
have a photo of it?
Ada fotonya nggak Pak?
Ada.
Yes.